So Tom here with Stuck N The Rut. Now I can't tell you how many miles we put on our feet every single hunting season. Now, I mean, there's some days that we put on, 8 to 10 miles, and it just at the very end of the day, even though I could be in the best physical condition possible, my feet still ache. Caleb here reached out to us just a year ago and got our whole family set up with the sheep feet insoles. And the one thing that's tough when it comes to working with a company is we have to have the whole team on board. I have to have my little brother Trevor, Tiana, Adam, Travis. We all have to like a product. And I'd say Adam was probably the biggest holdup at first, but at the very end of the year, I can't tell you how impressed we are with your product. Adam's feet are probably the worst out of anybody's, and he says his feet don't ache anymore. My little brother Trevor, same story. He said, man, his feet would ache every single day after a long hike, and after wearing your insoles, no pain. And I'm the same way, been really impressed. And so I want you to just, I want a little bit of the backstory of how you got started, and then just show the process and how it all works.
Cool. Yeah, so how it got started is my grandfather was a podiatrist. My father became an orthotist and manufactured for doctors across the country. So it was a family business. We noticed about 3 years ago that there was a huge need in the hunting industry because hunting boots make a very good boots, but they have a flat bottom in them. So it's very stiff and structured, but sometimes that can be hard on your feet. So people really need the support that comes from an orthotic. So in a very simple way to put it, an orthotic is a frame for your foot. So if you compared it to a backpack without a frame to a pack with a frame, there's a big difference if you were to be hauling out an animal, right? Our feet are very complex, so the orthotic is made custom to your foot. We take an impression, which we'll show in a little bit. We take that foot, we correct it back to level position, and this is what makes it so good that cuts down on aches and pains and fatigues. We get your foot back where it's supposed to, then we heat press this rigid foot frame to your foot. So when you put it in your boots, it's supporting your whole foot, which is allowing it to relax. It allows it to distribute the weight evenly, which then cuts down on aches, pains, fatigues, and it lets your knees, hips, back kind of align and relax how they're supposed to be done. Another, the best part of it is it makes your boots 100% custom to your feet. So you're gonna put them in, they're gonna feel very great, hugged, and then when you go hunting, you're gonna be able to go 10, 15 miles with a lot less fatigue, pain. And then wearing them in your everyday shoes all the time is the best.
Yeah, and I wanted to bring up something too. I actually noticed wearing these, not just about my feet, but my knees. I stopped getting I had this ache in my right knee for the past 3 years, and wearing this, that ache is gone, completely. So I think it all connects.
If it's just basic, it's not gonna fix everything, but if it's basic structural alignment things, like your feet are the foundation, so imagine the foundation of a house. If something's off, then it causes problems through the walls, up through the roof, and our body's the same. So if it's just structural things like that, our feet rolling in, it can help with knee pain, back pain, hip pain, things like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and show us how it all works.
Okay, so in the mail, we would ship this to you. There'd be a QR code, scan it, it shows you a video on how to do this. So take your boots and socks off.
Okay. Should I do both feet or just one?
We can do both.
Okay.
Super quick. This is something that is super simple to do. Some people are scared to do it, but really as long as you get it deep, you can't really mess it up. It's easy. So what you do is you sit down, you have someone help you. We put one foot on here and we just relax it. So I just want you to relax, don't push. I'm gonna push down on the top of the foot and the knee, and then we'll just go right into the foam. You just go down. You just go down, go ahead and lift up until you start to feel some resistance on the bottom without having your body weight put on it, and that's it. So it's super simple. So we'll show it one more time so everybody can see. You just relax, you let the person push down until they start to feel resistance from the bottom, and it's plenty deep, and you lift up, and that's it. So then this is what allows us to capture your heel, your arch, your foot. Then when we pour this with plaster, it hardens, we pull out a replica of your foot, and then we get it corrected to level, and then we build these off of that. And that's how the whole process works.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And thanks again for showing us this. Now, the one thing I always wanted to mention with Stuck N The Rut, when it comes to doing work with a company, we have to try the product first. We're not going to advertise a product that we're not happy with. And what I want to say about sheep feet is we're really happy with this product. And so for any of you that are also interested in, you know, having that support that you need in your boot when you go in the backcountry, I highly recommend using the promo code RUT. Again, the promo code is RUT, and the discount is
10%.
10% off. 10% off the promo code. So I highly recommend this. I promise you, you won't regret it.